right. I'm gonna try this again. Today we are going to talk about Glow, the program that I just released, and that entails how to achieve clear skin quickly and without having any of the hiccups or the setbacks. And yeah, so we're going to go over that, and then Ms.FitVegan is going to join us, and we're going to talk a little bit about weight loss too. So I think two things that every person on this planet wants is to not have excess weight and to have clear skin. So stay with us if you're interested in that. And here is Jeanette.
Hey,
Hi.
what's up? Okay, I gotta fix my camera. Always a struggle. What is going on here?
It got really hot. I had to take off that turtleneck.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a scorcher today.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay, so you got your orange juice?
I have another orange juice because it's cold. It's a cold one now. If anybody did not see us on the last live, we are hopping over on my page from Ms.FitVegan's page. If you want to check out that live, we talked all things weight loss, health, muscle gains, how to eat when you work out versus how you want to eat to release excess weight. So yeah, I highly recommend checking that one out. It was a good one. And now we're over here and we're going to focus more on skin, healing your skin, having clear skin, because I know Jeanette and I both have suffered from skin issues, and we have learned the hard way on what works and what doesn't work. And we want to talk about that to help other people who may be in a similar position that we were in the past years.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I put myself out there. I'm not on social media to make money, honestly. I'm on social media because I know that my struggles were not in vain. And I really want to help anyone who is suffering the way that I suffered for 27 years with really bad skin, overweight, feeling not good enough, feeling embarrassed to go out of the house,
Mm-hmm.
suffering in silence. And, like, acne is such a crazy thing because it literally makes you feel like like not acceptable in society. It makes you feel like a monster almost. It makes you feel like so unworthy, and just like your self-esteem suffers so much. And being overweight is the same thing. It's just like you really suffer. And I just want to help. I just want to help someone that doesn't know how easy it is. It really is simple changes. Once you know what to do, it is going to revolutionize your whole life. And then
Mm-hmm.
your people that are going to be in your program, Jess, are then going to probably get inspired to help other people. And this is how the world changes. So,
Right.
yeah.
And on that note of how bad it feels when you're in it, it's just like the insecurity. The insecurity is overwhelming, and you don't even have a life. Like, I know that's how it was for me. Um, my life was on hold when my skin was at its best or at its worst, because here, like, there's family things, there's friend things going on, and I didn't want to leave my house. I didn't want anybody to see me because it was so bad. And even if everybody would, be nice about it, I knew that I would think about it nonstop. If I did go out, I would think that everybody was looking at me and judging me, and I wouldn't be comfortable. So there was no use of even trying to go out, and trying to cover it with makeup. That didn't, do anything. And it's painful when it's really bad. So yeah, I really hope to reach those people who are in a similar position as I was at that low point, or maybe they have started healing, but they haven't reached where they want to go completely.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited about your program, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm so, so grateful that I know you. Really, like, guys, you've got to reach out to people, because there are people out there that you can connect with and that will make you better and inspire you. And literally, like, we've got to start looking at social media for that. You know, it's such an amazing tool to reach people I would have never met Jessica if not for social media. And I'm really grateful. So
Yeah.
happy to be here. And yeah, I agree. I couldn't leave my house. I would actually, I mean, it was really bad. When I was in high school, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I would actually hide in my closet the whole day to pretend that I went to school. But I was in my closet
No way.
listening to music, listening to Howard Stern. I would, yeah, because I could not go to school. I was so embarrassed. And like, you know, acne is like, it's not like other things, you know, you cannot hide it. Like if you're overweight, you can wear, you know, baggy clothes, you can wear lots of clothes. If you're like balding, you can wear a hat. If you know, like have other things going on, you can hide it. You cannot hide acne. I mean, now
Mm-hmm.
you can put a mask on, which is like, honestly, wow, that would have really helped my life in high school. Seriously. But I still would have had lots of acne showing, but you cannot hide it. You cannot hide your face. And so it's
Yeah.
bad for me. You know, it's been a long time now, but yeah, I'm really grateful, and I want to talk about some things that have helped me. So yeah.
Yeah, I would love to just dive in and talk about what were the main things that helped you and how long did it take for you to figure out what they were?
Yes. So, wow, I just saw all these comments. What's up, everyone? What's up? Oh, Renato's here. Okay. Frank is here. What's up, everyone? Okay, thank you so much for being here. So, the number one thing I'm telling you, this is the key. If you're suffering with acne, you've got to go get a colonic. I don't care what diet you're following right now. If you're suffering with acne, whatever diet you're on, your colon, your large intestine, is impacted with old decaying fecal matter. That's it. That's literally, that is what acne is. Acne is a reflection of what's going on in your large intestine. And what's going on in your large intestine is going on throughout all of your organs. You know, they say that every disease starts in the colon because, sorry, there's a but
Huh?
here,
Here, there's something?
no, for me.
Oh,
So every disease starts in the colon, so that if you have something wrong with your eyes, if you have anything wrong with your brain, your skin, your heart, your lungs, everything is starting in the colon, because if it is impacted, no other organ can release toxins. Okay, so you must get a colonic. A colonic is super simple. It's a tube, goes up your butt. Water goes up your butt. All the toxins come out. It's not a big deal.
so this live really took a turn.
You want to know? You wanted to know, or you don't want to know? You want to know?
I want to know, not only do I want to know, but for everybody that's watching, I 100% agree so far.
Yeah,
So continue.
yeah. So, I mean, listen, it took me 27 years to do this, because I knew I was eating raw vegan. I was vegan. I was vegetarian for a year. I was eating raw at the time, and I still had acne, really bad acne. And I was like, what the fuck? This doesn't work. This diet doesn't work. I'm eating so healthy. I'm drinking green juice. I'm eating all these salads, and it's not working. And then I got really sick. An incredible blessing, Jessica, that I got extremely sick eating raw vegan. I was detoxing. I was coughing. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't stop coughing. I had mucus coming out of my nose. I couldn't hear. There was so much mucus in my ears. I was so sick that my lungs, it sounded like I had bronchitis 24/7. I did that for a week, like almost a month. And finally, I broke down because I tried everything: oil of oregano, elderberry flower, all these different healthy modalities, ginger shots, everything. I was trying everything healthy and natural. And then finally, I had to get a colonic because I was dying, right? I felt like I was dying. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I literally couldn't talk. And I worked as a cashier at the time, and customers would not come up to me. They wouldn't check out at my register. Okay. And so I got a colonic because my boyfriend at the time was like, listen, this is the last thing you can do. Trust me, you've got to try this because everything else is not working. And within 1 hour of getting a colonic, I stopped coughing. I was coughing for a full month. And the next day, Jessica, my skin looked completely different. Now, I still had acne, but my skin was so much less oily than it had been for 27 years. I used to use those oil dotting, like the blue clean and clear thing.
The papers.
Yeah, the paper. I used to use that like a pack a week or less. It was like cigarettes, you know? And so my skin was so different the next day that I was like, what is going on after that? Wow, everything changed. It took a little bit longer to heal my eczema, but that is the thing that the catalyst that led to me having beautiful skin now. Okay, now I just want to say that I still do break out sometimes. Skin is really affected by your hormones. So, ladies, when you have your period, you can expect to break out a little bit. Okay, even if you have beautiful skin.
I would like to expand on that and explain why. Because when we are ovulating or menstruating, it is our immune systems have more to do, right? So
Wow.
it can't focus as much on our skin and other things that are going on. That's why our skin gets worse. It's not because our periods make our skin get worse. It's because our immune system has less focus on those things now, because it's not as important to heal our skin as it is to focus on our reproductive system.
I never thought that. Wow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And so like right now, okay, I just got my period today, actually. So I have a few breakouts that I usually don't have. And you know what? It is just so incredible that this is what I'm dealing with now. When I used to have my full face just caked in makeup, just like I was suffering really bad. And now it's just like once a month, I get a little bit of breakouts and I can't believe that I can leave the house without makeup. So I want that for everyone. I want everyone to have the freedom of being able to go out, being able to go to the beach or run out in the morning, or not have to spend hours buying the makeup, putting it on, and feeling like they're wearing a mask all the time. You don't
Right?
have freedom. And so this is what Jessica's program is about. And so really,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. It's literally like you're wearing a mask, and you don't, like, you can't even have a conversation with somebody without thinking about it. Like that is prison, like you're not free that way. Like it's not fair either, because it's the way that we got there. It's because of all these different foods and these things that we've put into our bodies over the years that we were not aware were hurting our health in any way. So it's like, it's not our fault, like when you see people that have skin disorders at all, like it's not their fault. Like they didn't know. But like now that we have these resources available, like you can heal it. And like Jeanette, how she doesn't have a single scar. I remember when I met her in person and she told me how bad her skin was. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I still
Like it's
have some scars. I still do have some. I still do.
well, if you her face though, your face. And it's incredible because our bodies can heal, like even the scars. Like you just have to know the right things to do. And yeah, colonic, that was one of the main turning points for me as well. Was a series of those. I did one a week for a month, maybe 6 weeks in a row.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that was a game changer. And now I just do them periodically.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I also did 4 colonics in 4 weeks. I think
Yeah.
that's important when you first start eating healthy, or even if you've been eating healthy for years. When you first start getting colonics, I would highly recommend you get a series, either 4 or 6, like Jessica, because what happens is the first one releases a lot, but not everything can be released in the first session. And sometimes people don't release anything right away because the body just doesn't know what's going on. It's holding on tight. That old fecal matter can be hard and impacted. And so you might not release anything the first time. So definitely book a series as soon as you can if you've never had a colonic. You won't regret it.
Yeah. Yeah, and once you do get one, then it frees up more energy and space for the liver to release more toxins. So that's why you have to go back and flush those toxins out until you get, a good amount of those toxins out, so then your liver isn't so overburdened with them.
Right.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about food for a minute.
Mm.
Because obviously the way you eat is the way you're going to look, right? And so if I had just gotten, do you want to say something else? Sorry?
Oh, no, someone asked how you spell that word. I'm just going to write the word colonic in the
I can't
chat.
comment anymore.
Oh, you can't?
No. Did anybody ask any questions?
Oh, if anybody has any questions, please ask, put them in the question box. We will try to get to them. What's the time check, by the way?
12:20.
12:20. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes left. If anybody does have questions, send them in now. But yes, let's definitely touch on food.
Yeah, I just want to say about the food thing. If you're if you're trying to heal as fast as possible, the best way is to do what works. And what works is, unfortunately, not a quick fix. Okay, so like the reason why Accutane and all these things are so popular is because sometimes they work very quickly. I mean, with lots of side effects, right? Negative health side effects, but they're like a pill that you don't have to do anything, and that's why it's so popular, right? Like you just, you take something, or you put something on your face topically, and like that works, and you don't. But I have an expression that I really like. It's easy never pays well. And so if something's extremely easy, it probably isn't going to work. Okay, getting a colonic was not easy because it was outside of my comfort zone. It was something that I never did before, and I was very scared of new things. And so as far as the food goes, you're going to have to change what you eat if you have acne, right? Because your acne is a reflection of what you're eating. If you want to look healthy, you've got to eat healthy. If you want to look like crap, keep eating crap, right? If you're very oily, if your skin is very oily, you're probably eating too much oil. You're probably eating oil, right? And that could be in the form of fried food or raw vegan dressings, which I used to eat a lot of with oil in them. And I would always wonder why my skin is so oily, right? And so you are what you eat. And I just want to say I will still break out if I eat certain things. Cacao, agave, and that's pretty much it. Those two things for sure. I will break out immediately the next day. I'm very sensitive. And, it's crazy because the things that heal your skin also help you lose weight. All right? And so if you are looking to lose weight, you've got to start eating an abundance of the food that you know that's healthy, fruit and veggies. And if anybody at all out there needs to lose weight and doesn't know what to do, check out the link in my bio. There's something that is only this week. It's a special. It's 105 plant-based weight loss programs, eBooks, and courses for only $49. We have High Carb Hannah, Chef AJ, Raw Food Romance, Dr.
Amazing.
John McDougal, Dr. Neal Bernard, and they are Mastering Diabetes. There are so many people. And I just want to say real quick, Jessica, on my live, I had a brain fart. The guy's course is called Calling BS on Busy. Calling BS on Busy, and this is a program cluttering your house. I couldn't think of the title. But anyway, because you're not too busy to clean, to declutter your house, just like you're not too busy to work out, and you're definitely not too busy to eat healthy. You're just not prioritizing things right. So, yeah.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to lose any weight, that is definitely the route to go. Getting that bundle, only $50. Like your answer is in there. Something in there is going to be able to stick and resonate, and off you go. And then you just have to maintain that momentum. And you have what is that, 100 books?
105, and you have over 1,000 plant-based, oil-free, low-fat recipes. Okay, at least I think 30 of the courses and books are raw, completely raw. And it's amazing. I contributed a 7-day raw vegan meal plan guide, which shows you exactly what I eat, all the recipes, shopping list, all of the ways to jump into the raw vegan lifestyle for 7 days. See if you like it. See if it helps your skin and your life. So yeah.
So awesome. So good. I also want to address what you said before that, which was, the things that make you break out now. Like you can narrow it down to those two things. And I know a lot of people that currently have skin conditions, they probably can't do that, because I know you have to get to a certain point in your healing before you can really pinpoint what's doing it, and you're doing this constant experiment with your body. So that's something also in the program. We get you to that point where then you can be the one experimenting, and you can figure out, hey, this is not agreeing with me, hey, this is what's having this effect. And then like, hey, maybe it's this one thing that you're eating, and then you just stop eating that thing, and you're no longer breaking out every other day.
Yeah.
Like, figuring that out is such a game changer.
You know what I would have paid to know what was causing me to break out? Because, by the way, I say this, Jessica, but like it took me like 7 years eating raw vegan to figure it out, because I thought cacao was a health food. I thought nut butter was a part of a healthy vegan lifestyle. Just like gorging on almond butter with apples. I didn't know. I had no idea what to eat. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And like I would have paid so much money just to know, because if I have a choice between eating a Justin's peanut butter bar cup or having clear skin, I'm going to take clear skin. Like,
right.
Every single time. And I can find something else that's going to satisfy my sweet tooth and that's going to feel decadent and delicious. I don't need to eat what's causing me to suffer. Guys, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself in this one and only guaranteed lifetime. Seriously. Check out Jessica's course, because it launched today, right?
Yeah, today.
Because here's the thing, you get one time here. We really don't know what happens when we go, right? We don't know if we're going to reincarnate. We don't know if we ever get another opportunity to experience life. And if you are suffering physically, mentally, and emotionally, you really are doing a disservice to yourself. You've got to break free.
And to the world.
And to the world.
Yeah. I mean, how can you be of service to anyone when you're suffering? So, I mean, help yourself first. When you're on an airplane, you put the mask over yourself first, and then you can find your purpose and you can live, your calling. Another thing that we go over in the program is what not to do. So then you avoid all of those things that are going to set you back and give you those breakouts. Because I know for me, apple cider vinegar is like the biggest trick in the book. I mean, everybody, I still see on people's stories, people drinking it. And I just want to tell everyone, don't do it, because I was literally taking 2 shots a day because I was told it was good for your skin. And I was willing to take advice from anyone, which you don't want to do. You do not want to, you want to take advice from someone who's been there, who's made it to a point where you would like to be, and has all the lessons along the way. I mean, drinking apple cider vinegar was like the worst mistake I ever could have made. It made everything worse.
And it's a health food. That's a
health food. And it's good topically. But ingesting it is not good. And like, who would know?
Yeah.
Who would have known? And so we address all that stuff in there, as well as different things that you can do that are outside of diet that will help you and settle everything down, like on your skin, as you are getting the colon and everything else cleared away, so that your skin.
How does it work? How long is it? How does exactly it work?
It's 8 weeks. You get 8 sessions. I'm sorry. It's 8 sessions over the course of 3 months, and you get full-time messenger support with me. So I'm there 24/7. And you are part of a Facebook group where you can chat with all the other women who are in a similar position and form bonds, like Jeanette and I have met less than a year ago. And you never know, you could meet, your new best friend in the group and trade tips and tricks and.
Yeah, I mean, listen, these groups, it's twofold, okay? You're going to heal your skin, but then the reason why you need to join groups like this is to meet other people that are going through it as well. So you realize you're not alone. So you don't have to deal with the whole journey on your own. Like, we are not meant to be alone in this journey. We've got to find other people who are dealing with what we're dealing with. And, you know, it is hard. It is hard to change, of course, right? But you choose your heart, right? It's hard to live with acne and be overweight, and it's hard to change your habits and start doing new things and stop eating old things, and you know, so choose your heart.
How bad do you want it? Are you willing to make the changes? That's the thing. It's like I only want to work with people who are willing to make the changes, who've said I have had enough of this, and they're like, okay, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Once you reach that point, then you're ready. I am going to post a before and after as soon as this live ends, and it will show pretty much the worst. Maybe not the absolute worst because I didn't get a picture of it, but it's going to show pretty bad, like where I was and compared to where I am now. So look out for that post.
12:30, but I just want to ask you real quick. First of all, I'm so proud of you for posting all of these before photos, because I know, and everybody else watching here who has had acne knows how horrific that would feel to post that, right? Like, that is so hard. Even if you don't look like that anymore, right? It's so hard because it's still you. It's still a part of you. So now my question to you is, how did you take these photos? Did you take these photos knowing one day you would be on social media with a course on how to clear your skin, and you were like, I'm going to take these photos so that I have proof of how bad it was? Like, why did you have these photos?
I know, because you don't have them, and it's like, you wish you did. Okay, I didn't take them ever. Like, oh my gosh, when I took them, no way was anyone ever going to see them, let alone was I going to put them out for the world to see. Like, never in my wildest dreams. I took them to show the Chinese acupuncture doctor I was going to see the next week again, or like the doctor, you know, like, hey, like, you know, that wanted to see like the progress, or wanted to see like, you know, flare-ups or whatever it was. So I'm grateful for that part of, you know, the journey. And that's the thing, is like, that was part of my journey. So now I have these photos. If I hadn't gone through all these things that didn't work and see these different doctors and start these other medications that I should have never done, I wouldn't have taken the photos. So now that I have, it's like, this is part of like what I'm supposed to do. So how can I not put the photos out? Like, how can I not use it to help other people? And I just have to remind myself whenever I do get like, oh no, like, that's my ego. Like, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't care who sees the photos. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, that's ego. We are not these bodies. We are just living in them for the time being. This life goes by so fast. So yeah, that's what I
love
remind myself. Yeah.
No, I always want to know that. And I keep forgetting to ask you. But me personally, just so you know, I was born in 1985. I didn't have a smartphone until I was 19, and it didn't have a camera, like, it, you know, whatever. So like, my journey was much earlier, before social media. Instagram was not around. By the time Instagram was around, my skin was healed. So, you know, it's been a long journey for me, and I don't have any of the photos like from like the worst of my, and I wish I did. I really wish I did, obviously. So congratulations to you for the new program. I'm really excited.
Thank you.
Everybody go follow Jessica or sign up. If you are dealing with any type of skin issues, you will not regret it.
Yeah, or share it with somebody who could benefit from it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you. Okay, see
Love
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.